Yo guys, what's up? I'm back with another video, and for today's video we're going to be showing you guys the top 10 guns to be using in ranked in season 2. I want to try to be getting more videos out like this to show you guys what guns you want to be using for ranked or just from normal resurgence or normal play. It's probably going to be more resurgence or ranked based because that's what I'm usually playing. But yeah guys, to start it off, I do want to say for my tactical I run sorry, this is not updated, but I usually run a smoke grenade, throwing knife, and then for my perk packages, I'm running Mount Tier, Double Time, Tempered, and High Alert. You can change those how you want. That's just what I'm running if you guys want to use those as well. For the first gun, we got the RAM-7, and this gun is very good, even with its nerf. Its predecessor, the RAM-9, is also very good. But for this, for an AR build, for the muzzle, you got the BT7 Spiritfire Suppressor. This is going to help you with your long range build. For the barrel, you're going to want the Cronin. Where is it? The Cronin Headwind Long Barrel. Of course, the muzzle of the barrel, usually the longest for all your ARs. For the underbarrel, usually like every other gun, you're going to want the Bruin Heavy Support Grip. Magazine, you're going to want the 60-round mag. And then for the final attachment, you're going to run the stock, the HVS 3.4 pack. So most like every other AR build, it's usually the same recoil attachments, magazine, biggest magazine, right? If you really want to, you could try to take off the stock and put on an optic. If you're not a fan of the iron sight, I know some people aren't, so if you really don't like the iron sight, then maybe try to take off the stock and putting on an optic. But yeah, that's for the first load, you guys. And for the next gun, we get the HRM-9. Even though this gun got nerfed, it's still very good for close range. I know there's like a medium to long range-ish build with the specific barrel, but I personally don't run that. You maybe change the barrel to that one if you feel like that's the best for you or most comfortable. But for me, I'd be running the Shadow Strike Suppressor. For the muzzle, the barrel, like I said, you can be running the Persim's long barrel, but I'm running the Thorn 90 for the ADS sprint to fire. For the underbarrel, I'm running the DR6 hand stop. Magazine, like every other SMG and stuff, should be running the max, or at least the 50-ish round mag. And for the final attachment, the stock, I'm running the full stock for some recoil control on top of that. But yeah guys, there is my HRM-9 build. For our next gun, we got the WSP-9, and I know this gun, I'm pretty sure it got buffed or got changed, I think, but this gun is very good, very hard hitting. It doesn't shoot very fast for an SMG, but it does have one of the most, I think it's the tied to the highest damage, like base damage, for all SMGs, with the, what was it, the ARM, I think that is also the other gun with the best base damage. But for the first attachment, you're going to be running the JAK BFV. I know this barrel or muzzle did get nerfed, but it's still pretty good, and especially for an SMG that doesn't need long barrel or long range. But for like medium-ish range, it works very well. For a gun that shoots pretty hard from ranges, then it kind of works out for it. For the next attachment, you're going to be wanting the HISS short light barrel. Like I said, for the recoil control and stuff, again for the muzzle. But the his short barrel will get you the ADS speed, sprint to fire, sprint speed, all you need in SMG. For your next attachment, for the underbarrel, you're going to want the XRK Edge BW4 hand stop. This is not going to take away any recoil control, anything like that. It's also going to give you your aim walking speed, movement speed, ADS, sprint to fire, all that movement stuff you want for an SMG. Next attachment, just like every other gun, you want the 50-round mag. And for your final attachment, I went with the, now you also go with the slate reflector, you go with the MK reflector, any other attachment, but I went with the night arm model, just personal preference, but you could use for any optic if you want. And yeah guys, that is my build for the WSP-9. Alright guys, so for our next one we have the AMR9, just like I brought up, and for the first attachment we're going to be wanting the JAK BFB muzzle. For the next attachment, for the barrel, you're going to be wanting the AMR9 Commando Pro barrel. Like SMG, you want the movement speed, ADS, all that stuff. And it doesn't really hurt its recoil control with all the other attachments, I've realized. But that also just might be me. For the next attachment, you're going to be wanting the 50 round mag, because I'm pretty sure the 100 is just too much for an SMG unless you're running the WSP Swarm, which it has no negatives when you put on the 100 round mag. But for me, I like rocking the 50 for this one. And for the next attachment, for the stock, you're going to be running the last one, the Demo D50 Buffer Tube. It gives you all that ADS speed and stuff as well. And for the final attachment, the optic, like I said, same with the last one, slate reflector or anything like that, but personally, I'm be running the NIDAR model. And that is the build for the AMR9. Alright guys, on to our next gun, which is going to be the bow rifle, the BAS-B. Now, I know this gun got nerfed a couple times. It might not be as good as it used to be, but for me, it still hit very hard. And this is more of like closer range, not like closer range, but like not like sniping the guy, right? Like it still has lost some of its recoil control, so it's still gonna be a little bouncy. So this is more like medium-ish range. And if you really want to try how to build a SMG build, like a sniper sport or something like that, I highly recommend trying to find one if that is what you're trying to run, because this gun is still very powerful. And if its only thing is the recoil control, then SMG is not very affected by it. But for my build, the first attachment is going to be the muzzle with the shadow, or sorry, not the shadow, the VT7 Spearfire suppressor. The next attachment will be, of course, the Bruin Heavy Support Grip. And as well as the largest magazine, the 45 round mag. The stock will be putting on the Bruin Minuteman stock. Oh wait, not the Bruin Minuteman. Sorry. I was getting confused with the last one. The Ravage 20 heavy stock is the stock you're going to be wanting to put on. And for the optic, I'll be running the Eagle's Eye all the way over here. And this is my build for the BAS-B. I know it used to be no stock and it used to be a barrel. But for me, because of the recoil change, I like run the Ravage 20 heavy stock because of the recoil control and the gun kick. It just helps a little more in that recoil control, and the damage isn't very affected. Still kill very fast from ranges, and so to me, this didn't feel like a huge change, but like still got control a bit, but it's a little less. But this is my build for the BAS-B. For our next gun, we got the Striker. And I'd say none of these guns are in order, by the way. I'm just going off my list. These are not in order from best to worst. These are just the top guns I've been using. And I would say this is not a bad gun, but I would say it's probably not the best SMG on this list. But it does get the job done in certain situations. So for the first attachment, we got the Sonic Suppressor S for the muzzle. For the underbarrel, we got the FTAC MSP 98 hand stop. Magazine, you can run the 60, but I feel like the movement difference, you just want to run the 48, right? It's not too big of a difference, or from like a 50, which you usually be running, so I ran the 48. For the rear grip, you want to run the Sakin ZX grip for some recoil control, and for the stock, you want the Lockman MK2 Light for some more movement speed. But yeah, guys, that is the build for the Striker. So guys, for our next gun, it's going to be the SVA 545, and I know some people like running this gun with the single fire mode, I think it was, with the double tap. This build will not be like that, but if you do want to find that build, I know it's really good. But for me, my build is going to be the muzzle, the Spirit Fire, or the VT7 Spirit Fire. The barrel, you may be running the STV Precision Barrel, the underbarrel. Or sorry, no underbarrel. The magazine, you're going to be running the 60. The optic, you're going to be running the Eagle's Eye. Nope. You're going to be running the 2.5 Eagle's Eye. And then for the final attachment, you want the stock, the main V6 stock. And just to show you guys really quick, this gun does very good. It has a lot of no recoil. But it does kill like decently fast. Now that, remember, that was no plates, so keep that in mind. But yeah, basically it has like no recoil at all. Showing you right here is gonna be the how do you pronounce it? The PULEMYOT 7.62 LMG. For this gun, you will be rocking the So you'll be rocking the VT7 Spearfire. For the barrel, you'll be running the, oh sorry, not the barrel first. For the optic, you'll be running the Eagle's Eye. For the stock, you'll be running, oh, sorry, before you can run the barrel or the stock, you're going to be having to put on the conversion kit. Make sure to get this so you can get its fire rate, increased fire rate, ADS speed, handling, way faster LMG. And then after that, you can add on the Jack Annihilator long barrel for its barrel, for the bullet velocity. And for the stock, you're going to be wanting the Commando D15 recoil reduction pad. And for this, that'll be the PULEMYOT 762 LMG build. Alright guys, now on to our final two guns. So as you can see at the top left, currently I don't have this thing leveled up. I'm in the custom to show you guys the build, because as you know, the new guns are usually always overpowered. So I gotta give you guys this build. But for the muzzle for this gun, you're gonna be running the VT7 Spearfire. For the barrel, you're gonna be wanting the long 9 heavy barrel. Magazine. Sucks that even as an AR, it doesn't have a great magazine, but like the BAS-B, you want to be running the 45 round mag. For the scope, you can run what you want with it, what you think is the best for you. If you want to go like a Slave Vector, NIDAR, MK, something like that, if you really want to do the long range. But for me, I'm going to be running the NIDAR model for personal preference. And then for the final attachment, you're going to be wanting the, where is it, right here? The 4-bearer heavy stock. Sorry if I'm like, I'm recording this next day, guys, from all the other classes, so I'm still sick, but it's you can hear it a lot. So sorry if you can hear that. But yeah, guys, this is the BP50 Class. Alright guys, and for our final build, just like the BP50, I do not have this thing maxed or unlocked. This is a custom. But for the class up, you're going to be running a little further down, but it is the, where is it? The Zemin 35 compensated flash hider. You want the 9mm high grain magazine. You can run the 50, I guess, but for me, I'm moving the 40, just because you get a little bit of ADS movement speed, right? It's that 10 rounds. Don't know if it matters too much, but if you feel like that 10 rounds does matter to you a lot, then I'd run the 10, or the 10 extra. For the rear grip, you're going to be wanting the Retort 90 grip tape. And for the stock, you want the HVS 3.4 pad. So yeah, guys, that's our M9 build. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. But yeah, guys, that is the M9 build. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Try these classes out for yourself. Tell me what you think. If any of them are like, or sorry, if there's any other classes that you think I should try out or make a video on, please let me know down in the comments. And I'll try to make a video as soon as I can. I'll be trying to make as much possible content, trying to stream maybe a little more for Warzone ranked. But just hit diamond. We're on our way to iridescent. Don't know if we'll hit top 250 because of school, but we'll be trying our best to hit iridescent this season. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you later. Peace.